Alright, here we go. Hey everyone, Andang here for another LOTRO leveling stream, this time once again on the Minstrel, and we're hopefully going to make it to 103 tonight. That's the goal anyway. And I bought on the auction house for the cheap price of like 27 gold. It was a little bit expensive. We got a Tome of Extraordinary Experience gain, so once we turn in quests, I'll be hopefully using that. If I forget to, please remind me, chat room, so that I remember to use that when appropriate. Alright. So let's see here. We need to find all this ore, wherever that is, and also do all these other quests. Okay, we don't need to complete that anymore. I mean, at the second, so we're not going to do that. And let's see here. Where's the epic story one? That one. Cool. Checked and good to go. Alright. And welcome, Bongorfians, to the chat. Nice to have you here. There is Minas Tirith. They did such a good job with the scale of that. Not the best job with lag and everything, but such a good job with the scale of Minas Tirith. Absolutely love it. Alright. Let's see, we need to find the Herald. And tell him, or ask him how many soldiers have pledged. Or tell him to pledge soldiers, or whatever it is. Alright. Fantastic. You go search, buddy. Okay, 462 soldiers. Not too bad at all. Alright, we'll read you as well. Yes, the king needs your help. Okay. I mean, I just love when they destroy stuff in LOTRO. They do such a good job with it. Alright, still in range, I think. Cool. Oh, that's just the housing person. Always get confused by that, but no problem. We'll continue on our way. One more herald way in the back here. Nope, he wasn't it. Here we go. Okay, now we can return to Aragorn once more. And also find these other people and do all the other quests. But I really do like March of the King. It's probably one of my favorite updates LOTRO's ever had. It's really just it's got great story. It moves you along quick. The questing is fun for the most part. It's all pretty awesome. I mean, just being able to look out and see Osgiliath there in the distance, so cool. Okay, I guess we'll just return to Aragorn for now, and then we'll do all the other quests. And my goal, of course, is to reach 105 before Mordor does release, which I kind of expected Monday we'd be getting a release date. I have a feeling sometime this week we will. They've changed some of the logos on like the LOTRO stuff, so like all the social media and everything. So I'm assuming that at some point very soon we'll be finding out a release date, pre-order details, all that stuff. But at this point, I kind of hope that they're just like, yeah, it comes out tomorrow or something like that. I hope that they'll... I don't think it'll come out anytime soon, but I hope that they'll hold off maybe and just tell us like the day before that it comes out tomorrow or something like that. That would be pretty cool.
This trumpet belonged to my friend Araneth.
Nice. Absolutely awesome that the other YouTuber reached that many views. That is fantastic. Yeah, last stream or the stream before, I don't remember which one, we had like 150 people watching at one point, which was pretty fantastic for a LOTRO stream. So that was pretty cool. for just
I
a
fought in
normal
the
leveling
battle and saw more
LOTRO
than
stream.
my share of death. I will be pleased to sound my horn on behalf of the king.
Yep, so now we're getting all these people to sound their horns for Aragorn. But I have no idea what the pre-order items are going to be for Mordor. I have a feeling they'll be fairly standard, but could you imagine like a Mordor steed, for example?
King once more in
Like
Gondor.
what that would look like? Like how cool would it be if like one of the pre-order items was like the steed of the Black Riders or something like that? Like that would be pretty awesome, I think. Like the riders no longer around to ride it, so now you guys get to. Like that would be pretty cool, I think. When Gorfian says, I wonder why LOTRO isn't a popular YouTube thing. I kind of wonder why LOTRO just in general isn't a popular thing. I think it has partially to do with advertising, partially to do with just issues that have overcome over time where the LOTRO team has literally lied to people over the years. They're much better now, but in the past they've straight up just lied about things that were very important things to certain groups and individuals, and I feel like that they've just lost a lot of people. Epic Battles was a big thing to lose a lot of people along with the class revamps. If that hadn't happened, I think LOTRO would be a lot more popular if those two things hadn't taken place. Oh yeah, it's back around the side here. Alright. Mining from our mount here. Oh, I love that you can do that. And also love that you can see the Corsair ships there in the distance. So cool. Alright, and we're getting more ore, hoping for Mordor, of course. Let's see what all we got here. Deed bestowed. Meet all these different people. No, thank you. I think we're good. I guess it's not back up in here, it's around the other side. There's more ore. But yeah, and I think it'd be cool if they had a Mordor armor set and stuff like that, because it'd look very different from anything else. And so, you know, while I kind of want new and different items for the Mordor pre-order stuff, I think that having some of the same stuff but with Mordor look would be pretty awesome. Okay, now we just got the last one, which is apparently around the side here. And I love it when they do more than what you need. I wish that they would do that for every quest, so they were much easier to complete, because the idea that there's just the perfect amount of ore for you to be collecting is ridiculous to me. So I'm glad that they do more than you need in quests like this now. Corvian says that you can launch fireworks from his horse, apparently. Yeah, that does sound like a glitch, as you point out. That might be a glitch, but that's awesome. I would not report it. That sounds pretty cool. Alright, now we get to place the ore in the forge and do all this other stuff. You'd think there'd be plenty of weapons to where we wouldn't have to gather any ore at all. That they could just melt down everything from the battlefield, but apparently not. But yeah, it's crazy how much the community has just been really getting back in and growing a lot recently because of Mordor. People are really excited about it. I hope it lives up to expectations. I'm really excited. so far everything I've seen on beta suggests that it's going to be pretty good. They have a lot of new architecture and things like that, but still incorporating the old architecture as usual. But they have more new architecture than they did in all of Gondor, I'd say, which is pretty cool. So, not the most efficient way to enter the camp, but we're getting it done. Bungorfian says, what time is it where you are? Right now it is 8:34 here in the Central Time Zone. Alright, buddy, we did as you asked. There you go. Now we get to deliver the armor. Okay. Yeah, we should probably just go ahead and then do that. Okay, Anthony, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And yeah, Rohan Mounted Combat was quite a bit of a pain. I do agree. It was much better on the early rounds of beta, but they had to change it because of all the lag it was creating. And I wish LOTRO would have been able to handle it the other way, because Mounted Combat was so much better. It was causing server lag. It was not like server-wide lag, but it was not causing individual lag. So you didn't have any rubber banding or anything like that. But then this new way, it's like just individual client-side lag, which I don't think is as good, but that's just my opinion. My streams end at 12 a.m. for you. Wow. Yes, there you go, buddy. All the armor. But yeah, one thing I do like about Mordor is it doesn't seem like it's adding any annoying things. So, I mean, you could argue the High Elf, but you don't have to play the High Elf. So I would argue that the Mordor expansion's not adding anything annoying. And it does add the new character models, but if you don't like them, you don't have to have them on. So I think that it's pretty cool that, so far at least, it's not doing anything that should be upsetting players that I can see, at least. And they're not reinventing the wheel, which is always good.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
Okay, apparently we're sparring here. I don't know how much these guys are really gonna learn from my musical attacks, but here we go. Yes, my armor is quite sturdy, buddy.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Yes, let's hope that the Rohirrim arrive before it's too late, buddy. I don't know why you're saying that. I'm about to die. But yes, let's hope that the Rohirrim arrive before it's too late to save Minas Tirith, buddy. Let's just hope. Wow. Alright, we should not have gone straight to fight him, apparently. Because he is 105. That's kind of sad. You know what, that lasts for an hour, we might as well use it. Hour and a half. Okay, buddy. Now let's go at it again. Apparently my armor wasn't as good. See, I don't think that should be a quest failure. That should just show that my armor wasn't very good. It wasn't as good as I thought. I think I should have got credit for that fight. For him murdering the Hobbit. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, we're gonna heal up before we fight this guy. 2 seems to be the limit of soldiers we can fight at once. And Bungorfian says, allegiances, are you going to join? If you said it in your update video, I didn't watch it. Okay. I am going to be joining, hopefully, the Race of Man one on my Race of Man character. So, joining up with Aragorn and Gondor and all that stuff. Or I might join the Dwarven one. Or I might do both of those on that character. My Lore Master is going to be doing the... I'm planning on having them do the Elven one. And then I'm planning on having this Hobbit character do the Hobbit one.
Our mission is dire.
And so hopefully I'll get them all covered that way with only having to repeat 2 on the same character. So I think that'll work out pretty well. But yeah, I do plan to go through all of them, and probably in that order. I think I'm going to do the Dwarven one first, and then do Aragorn's one, and then do the other 2 on other characters, as I said. Alright. But yeah, I'm planning to go full steam Mordor when Mordor comes out with my Champion series. Hopefully releasing more than a video a day, which is going to be difficult, but hopefully releasing like 2 videos of Mordor stuff a day. Okay, forge blades, gather supplies, and repair all that stuff. Okay. I kind of wish that we wouldn't have to do it all 5 times. But that's just my wish. Okay. There we go, 5 out of 5. And now we get to cool them in the water. 5 times. I actually really liked going through here on my series that I did. I put this to music, and it's one of my favorite sequences that I've ever done with music in a series. It's just very zen, got the perfect, like, fun little theme going. So, really enjoyed making that. They had like everything all over this place. Like every direction you look, there's something to pick up. Well, I think the wedding was a little bit more important than the stream I was doing Bangorfian, so no worries at all on missing it. It's always back up on my channel, so you can watch it anytime. Hobbit Feet Fanatic, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And I am having a good day, actually, so thank you. I hope you're having a good day as well.
The Morgul host must be defeated.
Okay, Glowon, you got any, okay. I don't think he's got any items for us to collect. Get the boots here. I love that mirrors actually work in LOTRO. Pretty cool. Okay. I think that's everything in here. Man, they are really wanting to run Red Maiden there. Ah, it's awesome that you made a Warden Hobbit in Pinely's armor. Okay, what do we have left? We need 2 more supplies, which I think are on like a cart thing. And then this last helmet. No, that's later when we do that. Where are the last 2 supplies? Here's some supplies. Great job with that post, guys. Great job there. Alright. Here's the last one. Now we go fill the crates on the cart. But before we do that, we talk to Angbor once again. Thought they were on this cart. Apparently not. There we go, talk to Angbor again. And now, pretty sure they're over by Mithrandir, but it says it's out here somewhere. Not sure how accurate this is. Found at Aragorn's Pavilion. Yeah, it's not out here. I don't know why it tells us to go out here. Silly quest tracker not doing correctly. It's definitely a cart in this camp somewhere. I think, if I remember right. Alright, let's mount up so we can get a little bit faster here. Here we go. So let's look on, I guess it's just barely touching the spot on the minimap, but it's hardly in the area. Now we go talk to Angbor again. Alright, Hobbit Thief Fanatic says, is buying VIP for a year worth it? I know that I'm going to be playing for a while, so I'm not sure if I should purchase it or not. Well, if you do buy it for a year, make sure that you get the $100 version. And with the $100 version, you get 500 turbine points every single month. And people value that at different different prices, because technically you can't buy 500 turbine points for $5. It's actually more than that if you're buying in just that price range every single month. And so you could argue that instead of it being $60 of turbine points, it's actually even more than that. So VIP for $100 for a year is almost worth just its cost in turbine points alone. Plus, if you've never been VIP before, you get all the VIP perks that you get, like being able to do swift travel till the end of time, even if you unsubscribe, being able to open your mail from anywhere, which sounds like a not too good feature, but if you get used to it, it actually turns out to be a really cool feature, especially if you use the auction house and stuff like that. There's also a lot of other different VIP perks, like being able to go through all these zones without having to buy them, so that saves you on turbine points. So, I mean, if you're planning to play a lot in a year, I'd say VIP is worth it, or at least trying out. You might want to try it out for a month first, see if you like VIP or not, and then if you do, then go for the year of VIP. I would recommend probably doing that instead. If you've tried VIP before, then I'd recommend going for the year if you think you like it and have the time. So that's kind of my thought. But I do recommend anyone who wants to spend money on LOTRO to go ahead and do at least 1 month of VIP, because it unlocks swift travel and it gets you a higher currency cap, and it gets a lot of different stuff that you can't get any other way in a lot of cases. It'll unlock virtues and things like that. So if you have a character, make sure you get as many characters as you can to the right levels so that you can unlock as many of the virtue slots and all that stuff as possible, because VIP will do that. And so it can save you a lot of money if you do it the right way. I don't think VIPs can use the auction house without being at it, but they can use the mailbox. Okay, is that... No, yeah, I wasn't thinking that was all the quests. Yeah, we still have to find those guys. Yeah, let's take that one off tracker, but we still have to find these guys. I was like, there's no way that's all the quests we have to do here. And PC Games Guy, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Alright, so away we go to find these two guys. It's over 100 degrees today in Oklahoma, and so I'm really enjoying water tonight because I was out in it today. Alright. And it's actually been a very cool and mild summer here until today. Okay, this is kind of a problem. I forgot about these guys. This is going to be really tough to do. Dang it. Alright. Let's see. I feel like we need to take out the Defiler first, but I want to take out the Raider because he's going to come and attack me. Okay, here we go. Should probably fear one of them. There we go. Archer's feared. And I forgot that that sometimes causes them to pull all those. Alright, we're gonna flop. Come on, flop. There we go. And heal up. And hopefully be able to take out the other guys. And if you'd like to join me in games so that I don't have this kind of a crazy issue, feel free to send a tell to Dangsong, D-A-N-G-S-O-N-G, if you are level 96 or above. And we'll get you out of the group here. Okay, round 2. Okay. We did it without dying. I'm proud of myself. Okay. Now we need to just go find the other guy. Who's apparently way over there. But again, I really wish that, like, at the Helm's Deep area, that they had this whole field covered, because there's no way that they cleared out this whole field in the amount of time that they've had in LOTRO's timeline. but maybe it had something to do with their teen rating, where if they had that many bodies over that big of a field, maybe it wouldn't have let them keep their teen rating. I don't know how that all works, but it was really cool what they did at Helm's Deep after that battle happened. Because cleanup after battles is actually a huge issue. Okay, they got the whole orc army over here, apparently. Where is this guy? Okay, this is a defeat one. This isn't even the find one. The find one is over there, I believe. Yeah. So now we're looking for this final captain, which is Shamug. Which those two guys are the only two enemies I'm even seeing over here. Let's see who's down here. Maybe he's in the traveling band. Yep. Okay, we'll try to take out the traveling band. I'm not looking forward to this. Alright, we're gonna fear him. And he's gonna just run off. And we're gonna hopefully fight these two guys real quick. It is hilarious. Alright. Okay, he's coming at us now. I feel like we're gonna flop. Where's the flop? Wrong button. We'll wait for our fear to cool down, and then we'll use it on him again. After we heal up, of course. But yeah, we really are kind of underpowered here, and we're going against higher level enemies, so that combination is not the best. Now we can fight this guy. Almost got him down here. Come on. This is gonna be close. There we go. That's how you do it. As you can see, really proud of myself again for doing that. Okay, so Hobbit Feet says, so what do virtues do exactly? I'm new and still haven't learned one. Okay. So basically, if we go to the class traits, you can see all the different class traits. Then there's racial traits, which apparently, oh, that's because I'm mounted. And then we got virtues, which as you can see, I really haven't been working on. But it unlocks the different slots of the virtues. If you're, I think you get like 2 for free, 1 if you're premium maybe. Maybe not. And then the last 2 are like if you're VIP. The big thing though that it'll unlock is these side things. Normally there's like a store icon here and you have to buy these for like 95 cents each, I think. And so I think it's like 4, so that's like $4 there alone that you save for each of your different characters if you got them to the right level. you can get all these bonuses unlocked, which some of these are really big bonuses that you absolutely want on your character. And so going to be VIP for that can be helpful, or you can just outright buy it, whichever one. But being VIP for at least a month, I recommend. If you're, if you like the game and all that stuff and think you're going to be playing for a while. Which you said you were, so. Yep, you can heal all you want, buddy, but it's not gonna matter. There we go. Alright, well, he doesn't look like he needs that much help being found here. I feel like he would have already taken out these orcs. Come to assist defending the wall. No, the battle's over, buddy. Alright. And this goes much faster without reading everything. I definitely enjoy reading the story. I recommend on the first time that you definitely do. But on this character, it's just kind of, just going through, leveling up. And it's a lot of fun to just be able to go through and get everything done here.
Oh, hello. I did not think that I would see you again so
Okay,
soon.
so they want us to kill Stefan Osgiliath. We're not going to do that just yet. We're going to return back to the pavilion here. Finish everything off. Bungorfian says, why do you start and end your streams so late? Well, because basically I really only have time to do that after dinner. I don't have time during the day to stream. I do on Saturdays, when I stream on Saturdays, do it at an earlier time at 5 Eastern, which is earlier. Sometimes I'll do a morning stream, but I've only done that once or twice. Most of the time it's an afternoon stream. And that's just because that's when most people are available to watch and most people are available to play as well, as far as I've noticed for the most part. So Saturdays are kind of my focusing more on Europe time, and then the weekdays are focusing on more American type time.
This is good news you bring.
For those
Aelfheim
different audiences
wishes
there.
to speak with you.
Alright.
This is grievous news.
Yeah, so grievous, the news that you just received.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
I thought that the session play that we
Is
have
this
with
your
the
first time in
funeral
Minas
pyre and all
Tirith?
that stuff was a lot sooner than it
Shame you
is.
couldn't see it in better days.
Forgot just how much questing there is here in Pelennor. Stood at the post at the very last. That's cool, buddy. You are awesome. What is he, the captain of the Outwall? That is awesome.
It is good to see some of the men of Gondor whom we feared lost returned to us.
Okay, find more people
Eomer has informed me
and
that
find a
Ulfmar,
lot more
Harding,
people.
and Torfaith are missing.
Okay.
Eomer has provided me a list of names.
That's a lot of missing people. Okay, so now we need to find Elfhelm at Minas Tirith and talk to him, so that shouldn't be too hard at all. Since we've rode past him like 4 times now, I think. Okay, I thought he was at the entrance. Apparently he's further inside. I forgot about them. Is he inside? I guess he's inside.
My friend, I have an important task for you.
This storyline is really cool. Elfhelm's Secret. He talks about a lot of really cool stuff because he knows about the whole Eowyn thing. And it's really cool. Highly recommend doing this quest if you're in this area. And reading through it and doing all that stuff. And we are over halfway, well over halfway, to 103. So that is pretty awesome. Alright, and Blungorfian says, do you have any tips for my channel? I started 11 months ago. Recently, I've really started focusing on tags. Tags for your videos are very important, making sure that there's stuff people will actually be searching for, and not stuff, stuff that people will actually be searching for to find your type of a video. Not stuff necessarily that people would just be searching for in general, and also not really obscure stuff. Like, for example, like Glowwine, for example, probably not that many people searching for Glowwine, so don't recommend putting it in your tags. But stuff like gaming and, you know, LOTRO and stuff like that. As far as just channel tips, keep talking. If you're, you know, starting out, just keep talking. Watch every single one of your videos. No matter if you like your voice or not, doesn't matter. Watch your videos. Look at what you're doing, see what you can do better. Watch really, really good. Find a YouTuber that's really, really good that you like a lot. Look at what they do. Look at what works and what doesn't work, because, you know, nobody's perfect at anything. And
Believe what you will.
take from
But
that
this
what you can be
Aragorn
doing.
is no Theoden.
Yeah, this is really sad about these guys being slain. But yeah, my biggest thing is to find a channel that motivates you, keeps you excited about LOTRO, or not LOTRO, keeps you excited about YouTube and all that stuff. For example, I used to watch Husky StarCraft all the time. He went away. My content kind of suffered because of that, because that's how big of an impact a YouTuber that you really like can really give you a lot of passion and stuff like that about what you're doing and keep you really engaged and excited. And a YouTuber like that is great to study. I recommend somebody that has over 1 million subscribers. Find somebody that has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Watch what they do. Look at how they title their videos. Look at how they do the entire YouTube process. And take that and apply it to your channel. That is the best piece of advice I can give. Is to look at successful people and copy what successful people do on YouTube. Also, I would recommend not playing a game that is really, really popular that everybody covers when you're a new channel. Especially if it was popular, if it just came out, you know, definitely play that. But if it's like a popular game that's like several years old, don't jump in now, because you're way too late past the bandwagon, and it's gonna be near impossible for you to be discovered by people. So like Minecraft, for example, would not recommend having that be the main series on your channel. If you have it as a side thing because you really like to do Minecraft, that's fantastic, do it. But I would not make that be your main series on your channel. Find a game that is new, that's not being covered much, or a new game that is very, very popular that everybody's playing, like PlayerUnknown, Battlegrounds, and that type of stuff. And yeah, PC Games Guy, feel free to ask any question you have. I might not answer it, but feel free to ask it. Okay, where are these guys? Aha, there's the sword. Or the hilt of the sword, I should say. That is awesome. Hilt to slay the Witch King right there. Not anymore because we picked it up, but pretty cool. Man, we found those guys really fast. I'm surprised at how quick that goes. And if you do... Alright, are Runekeeper any good for late game? For DPS, etc.? Runekeeper is pretty good for late game as far as DPS and stuff. I would not say it's the best, but it is pretty good. Alright, PC Games Guy says, do you mind if I have your phone number? Yeah, I do mind about that, actually. If you want to contact me for any type of business stuff or anything like that, I do have my email on my channel, so you can find that there. If you're wanting to just socialize or anything like that, I'm on Twitter, and you can do that there. I also have a Facebook page, a Steam group, and you can friend me on Steam even. Links for all that stuff are in the description, except for the email that's on my homepage in the About section. Pedrin, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. What is the maximum level? Well, currently it is 105. It is very soon going to be 115 with Mordor in like a month or two. So when Mordor comes out, it will be raised to 115. Right now, we're just trying to get to 105 though, before Mordor hits. Alright, we have not done that one yet, so remove that from the tracker. I wish that those would just... You had an option in like the options panel to make quests like this, where it's like complete other quests, to never be in your panel, because I never like it being there. Okay, let's go way to the south and find this last person. Eli's leveling up. Cannot wait till that gets to 70 so I can go ahead and view it. And then this one's actually getting quite a long way. It's already to 50. That's impressive. With 5 all across here. Of course, I think it started out at 20, so that's not that much considering each one does levels. But very cool. Starting to get these leveled up. These are not the best ones in the world, but I'm not about to be spending time on LIs on my third character. This character is just kind of a... It was meant for just Bingo Boffin, and I decided I wanted to get to Cap so that I can hopefully be doing the Hobbit Allegiance story, because I feel like that is going to be very similar to Bingo Boffin type stuff, and so I felt it perfect for this character. So I am going to be probably doing that on this character. But other than that, that's pretty much all this character is intended for. At the rider's stand. Man, look at that. So awesome. I wish that there was even more stuff that we were able to experience at Pelennor. Pelennor is fantastic. It's, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best moments in the game. I mean, they did a fantastic job with it. The build-up to it from story stuff is basically the entire game is a build-up to Pelennor Fields, and so awesome. And when I say the whole game, I really do mean the whole game, because, you know, all the rangers and everybody come to Pelennor, and so it really does encompass the whole game and everybody that we've met over the course. Not everybody, but an extremely high significant amount of people. And yeah, I can't wait for Mordor. It looks like it is going to be really awesome. At the very least, I can't wait for the story. Alright, PC Games Guy says, I tried to do your Facebook, but nobody answered. I check it about once a week, so it's been less than a week. That might be why, or for some reason I might not have gotten it. I don't know. Thomas, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And yes, the Goladier bit is absolutely amazing at Pelennor. But just the whole way that they did the battle in general. I mean, it's one of the coolest parts. The speech that Theoden gives at the start, and then the charge of the Rohirrim, and
You
that
found
whole
it.
thing,
What good
the Eowyn stand. I mean, it's just packed with fantastic moments. But yeah, seeing the Battle of the Black Gate end, seeing the Fate of the Ring, and all that stuff could be enough to top Pelennor Fields. I mean, Mordor has a lot of potential. And that's just the start. That doesn't even encompass all the stuff that they're going to be telling in this power grab story and everything else that they're doing. So I can't wait. I actually really like the design of Aragorn's tent there. I think they did a great job with it.
I'm glad to hear that Nothmar is safe.
This is an
Okay, we're getting really
exceptional
close.
tale.
We are getting really
Men
close.
patrolling the Pelennor have spotted a group of Haradrim hiding out in Talath Anor.
Okay, Haradrim hiding out
It's a
somewhere.
sad day.
Bungorfian says, how often do you stream?
Believe what you will. but
Varies
this Aragorn
greatly.
is no Theoden.
No, normally it's about once a week when I'm wanting to stream. Right now, though, it's even more than that because I'm going to finish this character before Mordor.
All accounted for.
Once I get this character to 105, I might not be streaming again until after Mordor. And that's like after my champion goes through the entire story, and then probably after my lore master goes through the epic story to finish out that part, because I'm guessing that that's going to be the end of volume 4, and so I'm going to go ahead and finish that off. And then I'm probably going to be doing the allegiance stories, and I'll be doing the first ones with the champion, and then the next ones with the lore master significantly later. And so after I do all that, there's probably going to be new content by then, so I'll probably be doing that stuff, because I have a feeling that Mordor is going to take a long time to get through. My Helm's Deep series was 105 episodes. Mordor won't be that many because I edit my videos and do stuff like that now, so I don't think it'll take that long. But it's probably going to be well over 50 episodes, and so that's, even if I'm doing a video every day, that's still like over a month of time. And then, or 2 videos a day, I mean. I'm probably not going to be doing 2 videos every single day, and so it's probably going to be even longer than that. And then I'm going to have my lore master stuff to get through, and then it's going to be about time for the beta stuff of the well, the instance stuff will probably be before even that, and then after that it'll be the beta stuff for the update that's going to be happening at the end of the year, because there's another update that's going to be happening at the end of this year. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. This really is, as I said in my video at the start of the year with the producer's letter, going to be a really big year for LOTRO. There's 3 updates, and one of them is an expansion. Okay, let's see here. What all do we got? I guess we can only do the light armor, and we have to be minimum level 105, which is lame.
Now is the time to mourn those who fought to the end. After much bloodshed and loss, I have asked everyone gathered at my pavilion to rest and mourn the deaths of our brethren. I bestow the honor.
So
onto
basically
you
what
to
I'm saying
light
is that
the
my
pyre.
streaming schedule varies immensely as far as how I do it. I think it's very unlikely that we would be the one to light the torch here, just saying. We are way too central of a character to not be mentioned in the books. I still hope, though, that when it's time to be mentioned in the books, we're such a hero that we say, no, don't mention me. Don't mention me in the books. I think that would be awesome if we say, you know, leave me out of the story. I think that would be such a cool, like, funny moment. And I think that would be cool. Alright, Thomas says, I can't help but kind of reflect on how LOTRO used to do its stories. The landscape quests are not as good anymore, story-wise, as the old Eriador stuff, but epics, in my opinion, are just so much better. See, to me, I feel like that the gameplay of the landscape quests is not as diverse as it used to be, but I feel like the story of the landscape is actually way better than it used to be in Eriador. Dunland was great. Dunland was the first part that they started to really focus on the story for side quests. They did it again with Wildermore. They did it again with several other areas like Great River and stuff like that, and Riders of Rohan and Helm's Deep and all that stuff. And since then, all throughout Gondor, they've had really good stories, I feel like, in some areas. In other areas, there's really not that much going on, and I wish that they would have added more LOTRO story. And by LOTRO story, I mean stuff that they made up, because I feel like they could have done a lot better job of having plot lines like that. I feel like the whole Jajak's plotline was fantastic. That's a lot of side quest stuff. And the Rook stuff, and, there's been several really cool stories like the Lady in the Mountain and stuff like that. So I feel like that there are standout stories, but they do need in Mordor a lot more standout stories. And from what I've seen so far, just from questing through the first early parts, I did not do very much. I didn't read quest text or anything like that. But from what I've seen, it's looking like Mordor's story is going to be fantastic in the epic and outside, because there's the Black Book of Mordor and all the other stuff, and I think it's going to be really good. And this part is so sad, listing off all the dead. This is one of the best instances. It's a fantastic conclusion to Pelennor Fields. I wish it was part of the epic story. This is actually not part of the epic story, and I feel like that this again is another example of a fantastic moment that's not in the epic story. And yeah, Florokyle, I agree, was a standout thing. I feel like that's an exception to the rule in pre-Dunland questing. They did a fantastic job with Florokyle, I agree. And yet, Farinorian is probably one of the worst things. I liked the Woses plotline. I did not like the whole beacon stuff. I felt like that was way out of place. I do like March of the King content, though. I think they did a decent job with that, considering what the story required. I really like Daggerlad as well. They did a fantastic job. I wish Daggerlad was so much bigger, because they could have done so much awesome stuff with Daggerlad, but sadly they didn't. And yeah, that would be a conversation with Sam. I think that would be really cool, to be telling Sam, hey, buddy, keep me out of the book. I don't think I should be mentioned. Or we could say that our story is really not part of it, or maybe he edits out our story because he's like, well, there's already so many characters in our book. I don't think we really need to be including you, or something like that. I don't know. They need to have some type of a play, a joke on that, I feel like. But it's awesome that Aragorn and all of them mention so many people. I love just the number of soldiers that are here, all joining around. I mean, this is a really good job. I wish that there were even more, but LOTRO really starts to focus on scale and things here, and I think they do a good job. And yeah, the part that you get captured in Daggerlad is not part of the epic story, and it's pretty amazing. Yeah, I feel like that there are far more areas post-Dunland, including Dunland, so I guess post-Lothlorien, post-Inedwythe. I feel like there are much more areas post-Inedwythe that cover the story and side quests than there are pre. Wildermore, I think, is one of the best examples of where they had a really awesome story as side quests, where they created this whole villain and had this whole entire story just in the side of things. The epic kind of covers it, but not really. The epic focuses much more on Horn and Nona. Ah, we got a Morn here. We were pretty much doing that already. I don't think we need to
I would
emote
like
it.
to honor Snowmane. Come.
Ah, this part's so cool. The horse moment is so emotional. Bungorfian says, "Why did you leave the Lonely Mountain Band?" Because of a certain thing that happened between Lilliput and the Lonely Mountain Band, where I felt like that they did not treat her even remotely fairly.
I must go to the city to
And
pay
they
my
were really-
respects to Theoden King.
They had her spend a
Join
lot of time on helping with, I believe, Weatherstock, and I mean a lot of time. Like, she was devoting so much time, and that she didn't have. Has in real life has like no free time, and was put in this position where she had to organize all this stuff, and they didn't appreciate what she had done really, and
Come.
asked her to do even more stuff, and then were upset when she said no. And she just could not have done that. And so, just, basically high school drama kind of stuff, I guess you could say, or organization type drama stuff, where they just had not been treating her well. And so, Weatherstock's awesome. I think it's fantastic. But that year in particular, I feel like that they made a big mistake, and so that's why I left Lonely Mountain Band. To support Lilliput.
This has been a long night.
And yeah, Wildermoor seems to be one of the most finished areas visually. I agree. It looks really nice. It's got a lot of polish. It has great quest design. I feel like Great River is another good example. And I wish it wasn't what a lot of people consider a filler zone, where it's between expansions, because those filler zones between expansions, I felt like were better than a lot of the expansion questing. They had some really cool stuff that went on there.
Soon the march to the Black Gate will begin. We are to march shortly.
I hate that these essences are gated to 105. That is super annoying. The fact that I can't open these boxes till I reach 105, even though I have gear that I'm wanting to be filling up right now, that's better, is really frustrating. Because I'm not getting the stuff that I need to be getting. We might as well just go ahead and use that. Oh, we had that the whole time. Yeah, we might as well use that too. We got like 6 of them or something ridiculous. And Thomas, it's not really LOTRO role players or any group taking stuff too seriously. It more had to do with just that they had already asked her to do so much, and she said no, and they got really upset at her because there weren't enough people to be doing what needed to be done. I feel like Weatherstock needs to be taken that seriously, and so I don't think it was really something being taken too seriously. I feel like it was just an issue of abusing volunteers and asking them to do way more than any single volunteer should ever be doing. And I didn't give all the details here. There was a lot more intricacies to it, like that they redid some of her work completely after she had already done it, and just because they wanted it slightly differently, and so they had to recode an entire like sheet of music or something like that into a whole nother format, which is something that she would have been more than happy to do, but they did it behind her back without even telling her about it. So she had put all this time into doing something, and they just totally changed it without telling her. And there was a lot of other stuff that went on as well. So I didn't give the whole story, and I'm probably not going to ever give the whole story, but There was a lot of stuff, and it wasn't about taking stuff too seriously, really. Alright, sent an invite on Steam. Okay. I don't see it currently. I don't have any notifications right now. It might take a little bit to propagate, but maybe check and make sure. But I do have a thing on there. You might have joined the group there, though. If you joined that, then that's cool. You can also friend me, just Andang on Steam. And yeah, people do get upset way too easily. I definitely agree. Okay, we just need to defeat Herodrim. That's easy enough. Looks like there's also supplies here to get. And we are getting very close to 103. Let's see, how long does this XP thing last for? 4 more minutes. One out of 10. I guess that's just a deed. Okay, apparently that's just a deed. That's really weird, okay. Ryan Bongorfian says, why don't you join another kinship? I'll invite you to mine. That's a good question. Right now I'm part of Mythgard, I believe. Yeah, part of Mythgard kin, which is Coriolson's kin. And I like that on this character. I don't think my champion is in a kin right now. And I kind of like that for that because I focus on going through series and stuff like that on that character. And so I kind of like having the chat clear and not having to worry about feeling like I'm missing out on kin chat and stuff like that. And I think Staff Dang is part of an old LOTRO Player's Adventures kin. I could be wrong on that, but I think that that's the case. I can stay away from the sorcerers just because I don't like their effects that they put on. Okay, we'll fight on this wall here. Thomas says, my kin leader got upset that I didn't raid enough. I do it only about once a week, like, proper upset. Raiding kins are a whole nother beast in MMOs, where if you're not devoting all your free time to them, they can get very upset. I used to run a raiding kin, and luckily we were all just kids playing LOTRO in the summer, and so we all had the same amount of free time in the summertime. We all went to school, and so it was a great group because we all had kind of the same schedule. And so that actually worked out really well. But yeah, some raiding kins can definitely take things very seriously. Morgoth Darklord says, any more Mordor beta stuff? Not currently. I don't have anything lined up right now. The main thing is I'm waiting to see how the character upgrades work. I feel like that the new models aren't finalized enough yet to be really showing. There's still a lot of bugs and everything, and I kind of already showed them on High Elves because that's basically what they look like. Is the High Elf models are apparently the new character models as well. Let me know what you think about that, and I was not paying attention at all there. Alright, we're gonna retreat apparently. But yeah, so there is the new character model stuff. There's also the fact that there's no flower picking in Mordor. Those are really the only two things that I haven't covered in a video so far that are major enough to be even considered for video type stuff. But I do have 18 videos on my channel. There's a playlist for all the different Mordor stuff that I've covered so far. Matt's Gaming, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And they say you should do more Middle-earth lore chapters. That's how I found your channel. I do hope to eventually. Right now, even with the amount of views that that series has, it's still not worth the amount of time for me to be doing that. Because basically, for me to be doing another chapter of Middle-earth lore, it means no videos for like the next 3 weeks. Because I would be spending the amount of time I spend on this, which is about 60 hours a week. That's what I spend on YouTube, 50 to 60 hours a week. It would be all that time being put in to just one video. And over that same period of time, I could be making at least 2 videos a day, each of which would be getting about 500 views. So 2 times 10 is, or 5 times 10 is 5,000. And then times 3 basically, because it's basically a month that I'd be taking, is 30,000. And right now the new ones are getting about 15,000. So the trade-off is basically half of what it would be if I was just making these videos. So that's kind of the reality of it, is just that Middle-earth lore is not successful enough or popular enough for me to be focusing the amount of time I focus on. And that's just the editing process. That's not even including all the promotional stuff I do for Middle-earth lore, which is sending to like websites and doing stuff like that that would be interested in covering it. So there's quite a bit that I do to promote stuff that just goes on kind of behind the scenes. And so just the sheer amount of time that I would be taking to do it is just not worth it, sadly. I wish it was. I would love to do more Middle-earth lore stuff, but it's just the reality of everything is not letting me right now. That's what we should have done earlier. Did they not reset? I guess they're just gonna hide in that bush now. Okay. PC Games Guy says, I type you a message on Steam. I have not received a message on Steam. There we go. Longorfian says, I don't have an active chat kinship at all, so your champ is welcome. Okay, very cool. Alright. Looks like just this warrior here, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, our XP thing did run out there, but that's okay. Okay, now we need to talk to him up here on the other side of the city. I'm surprised that has not been reported yet. Let's see. I feel like this is going to show too much on stream. Yeah, because you have to show character data. Alright, we will do that. Not right now, but we'll come back and do that after. I really wish that there was a pop-out window bug option so I could report bugs easier on stream here without showing every detail of my account. Alright, Elfhelm.
Some of the Haradrim have fled north on horse.
Here we go.
Learning of a group of Haradrim unwilling to surrender. Elfhelm
This
summons
one's
you
really
to
tough.
join
I
him
remember
on a
having
mission
issues with
to
this.
rid Talith Anor
Hopefully
of
they've made it
these
easier,
fleeing
but
foes.
I might not be able to do this one. Thomas says, let's get Bloodborne, Airthird, PC Games Girl, Oh Holy G-Wiz, Stein Plays, Andrew All-Stars, and make a YouTube Twitch kinship. That would be pretty cool. I would be all for that. Oh man. The effects on these guys. Okay, we're gonna flop. Let them fight for a while. We're actually losing health right now because of the effects we have on us. Yeah, organizing events and stuff like that would be really cool. I cannot wait to get to 103 because I need to for this instance. Alright. How long does it cooldown on that? Only 2 minutes, that's not too bad, but that one's like the 30 minute. I need to be using this one. Well, no, using that one first is best because it starts the cooldown. There we go. Since this guy's all by himself, I feel like we need to help him most. Of course, we gained aggro. Great. We're just too good at this game. And that'll free him up to go help those guys. Or just run off into the distance. Yeah, he's just gonna keep running. Great. Good job, buddy. Going and getting himself killed. Always great. Okay, we gotta heal these guys, so let's switch to healing here. Okay, he's good. This guy's not. Is this actually healing them? I don't think it is. Oh, there we go. Good. Let the Rohirrim fight. Yeah, that's definitely the best plan here. Is to just heal them up, basically. Alright, he is really hurting. We need to hurry up on him. Is this one also... Yeah, an allies promo. Cool. Yeah, I probably should go full blue. See, I'm not used to doing this instance where I can actually heal stuff, or instances in general, where I can heal stuff, because normally I'm on my champion or my lore master, which lore master can kind of heal, but not anything like the Minstrel, obviously. Can we put bubbles on? Nope, it applies it to ourselves. Okay. Good to know. And no, PC Games guys, still have not gotten your message. I don't know if you're sending it to the right person on Steam, maybe? I think we have to be friends first on Steam. So I think you have to friend Andang on Steam. If you look up Andang's army in Steam groups, you can then join that, and then from that you can find me, because I'm a member of Andang's army, obviously, when it's my Steam group, and you can friend me that way. And in the last year or so, I've changed my friend policy on Steam, where now I just accept friend requests from anybody that friends me on Steam. So feel free to do so. And we just gained aggro. Alright, bottom right, bolster courage. I know Gift of the Hammerhand is bolster courage. Bottom right. I don't see that skill. But even with me healing these guys, it's still not quite enough. It's lame that we can't give them bubbles like we can other people. Oh, this one, yeah. Significantly heals morale of an ally or yourself. Yeah, I've been using that on them. Hobbit Feet Fanatic says, how many hours do you have on LOTRO? I will check right after that instance, if I don't, remind me. But I will definitely check right after this instance. $1 trillion. It is less than 1 trillion, I can promise you that. Unless you're measuring in seconds, it might be true in seconds. But even that might not be true. Okay, we got him up enough. Let's give this guy a little bit of heals. The annoying thing is, not just Elfhelm, I think they did fix it later, but initially not just Elfhelm had to survive, and it only tells you that Elfhelm has survived. See, it says Elfhelm must survive. Turns out, in the way that they initially built this instance out, which they fixed since they say, I haven't tested it to find out and I don't want to, but in the initial one of these Rohirrim could die and the other one couldn't, and it wouldn't tell you which one. They had it miscoded somewhere, and so it was a big issue. And it was super annoying on my champion series of going through this area, which you can of course watch on my channel. But yeah, I got really upset at that. Nice, couple months on your hunter, very cool. For some reason this guy loses all the morale. Yeah, I knew doing that would catch their attention. Oh no. I should have waited till they engaged, but oh well. Just go away, sorcerer. Nobody wants to play with you. Okay, we need to switch back to healing ourselves. Quickly, 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 quickly. This is not going the best. Okay, buddy, go be afraid again. That's It's awesome that it works as an interrupt too. Alright, PC Games Guy, there is a link in the description that will take you to my Steam group in the description of this video. Click on that, go to the Steam group, and then I'm in that group, I promise you. You can send me an invite that way. Oh, apparently we did not change back over to that because we got interrupted. Alright. Just go away, buddy. Nobody wants to be fighting you right now. Alright, let's quickly finish up this guy so that they can help me here. Thomas says, I doubt you have 6 years of slash playtime now. On this character, absolutely not. I can promise you I don't have that on this character. On my champion, I don't think I'm anywhere near that close either. But I can tell you for an entire summer, I played just PvP stuff. Where I'd be playing all the time PvP stuff, and then it changed to group stuff the next summer. So for like 2 summers at least, there's a lot of LOTRO time. And that doesn't even include recent stuff since being on Steam. So I think pre-Steam I had like over 1,000 hours. And I think since on Steam I have a lot more, but I'll check after this instance. And then I'll do slash played and all that stuff as well. Alright, who needs healing? You need healing. Alright, take care, Bungorfians. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, slash playtime I definitely want to do on my champion. So I'll be doing that at the end of the stream, I guess. Remind me to do that so I don't forget. Oh man, this guy's about to go. I feel like that one's not even doing anything. No, buddy, don't go away. Dang it, we lost him. And we lost the other one, and... Okay, this is bad. Well, Elfhelm, I hope you can survive, buddy. This instance, we're going to be failing, I have a feeling. We need to be at least 103. But here we get to go all the way up there. I hate that it's that far. Just to hopefully see that we can maybe possibly not fail this instance. I put our chances at very extremely low of actually finishing this instance off. But we had been doing pretty good, considering what we were doing on this character. And yeah, I can't see it yet, PC Games Guy. I will let you know after I get back into this instance and hopefully finish it off. But I don't think I did because there's no notification here on Steam yet, so I don't know what's going on. And yeah, I should go full blue, but I'm kind of lazy. So I haven't been doing that. Yeah, I know even in that stance they're not that good, but it's better than nothing. And that way I can at least fight back, but I probably should set up blue at some point. But right now I kind of just need to get back into the instance, hopefully before we fail it. I cannot believe we've not failed it yet, as far as I know.
Some of the Haradrim have fled north on horse.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, dang it. It did. We did fail it. Alright. Well, we'll leave. We'll go get to 103 and then we'll come back. Yeah, Middle-earth lore is such a cool series, I do agree, and I definitely want to bring it back. I really do, but I need you guys to be sharing it and making it be bigger than what it is right now. That's really the only way it can come back, is if more people watch it. And I mean, we already got not Rohan, what am I saying? We already got Angmar, that video. The audio is fully recorded. It's just video stuff that we got to do, but it is so time consuming to do that, even with the other video editor person that I have helping me, that it's probably not going to be happening. Anytime soon, at least. If I remember right, there's a way to get on this bridge like halfway through it. $46, we're slowly getting to that 70. Now we just need to take out 8 enemies here in Osgiliath, which shouldn't be the most challenging thing in the world. Should be pretty easy. Compared to that instance, it should be very easy. And I think, if I remember right, that's even a solo instance, the one with Elfhelm, which is very frustrating. But yeah, I need better stuff, is really what needs to happen. I need the 105 gear that I can't use yet because it's gated to 105. And yes, it makes the gatehouse at the end of the bridge be really useful, having those stairs are really weird that they're there. But I think that's more just a player ease thing than it is an actual part of the fortress. I don't know if Standing Stone Games really considers that to be part of the fortress. Let's see, what does it say? Enemies remaining in Osgiliath. I think this battle count. I mean, it's an enemy, right? We'll find out. Hey, it is an enemy. Cool. And Thomas says what you can have, though, is level 100 imbued allies. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Right now, we got this one that will be imbued. I mean, it's a first stager. Level 100, so that's a good start. And we got one imbued. So, you know, halfway there. But yes, I can certainly be more powerful, especially since my songbook is actually the one that gets me better stuff than the other one. The songbook is the better weapon of the two, as far as the different legacies that are on it. And I can also get better relics and all that stuff. I really probably should work on getting this character more powerful, but like I said, it's just a side character kind of a thing. It's going to be really painful to be going through Mordor on this thing, though. Bats are apparently enemies to the King of Gondor. Off with their heads. Yes, Thomas, absolutely. Well, I mean, you know, Sauron had the whole vampire thing going on for a bit, so... You know, he's definitely associated with bats, being a necromancer and all, so... Bats are kind of spies of the enemy, if you will. Kind of like Kraben for Saruman. And that's a pretty big grouping. I doubt this one counts because it's not a red enemy, but we'll find out. Oh, we're already done, so we don't even need to worry about it. We will never know if the rat is an actual enemy or not, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Okay, we should be able to turn in 2 quests over here, which should be more than enough. I don't think I ever go across this bridge, and that's why! Alright. Okay, let's remount up here. Okay, we need to go south now. I mean, they did such a good job with Osgiliath. There's a res circle. Okay, we're definitely finding the Rangers here. Oh man, this part's annoying if I remember.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
I don't think I want to do all the searching for all the things. I don't think we're going to be doing that one. We might, but not right now. Oh no, they're further down this way. Okay.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy. Will you hear my plight? Though I know Aragorn not, a ranger will
Ah,
not
so
let you
close to
stray.
leveling up. Alright, let's go do this epic one and hopefully level up off that one.
You have caused an impressive amount of...
Cinematic. Not leveling up yet, but we hopefully will after. This is a cool cinematic though. Even on the 3rd time seeing it, or 4th, or whatever time this is. So cool. They did a great job with it. They're getting much better cinematics. I'm really excited for... On the beta server, they, in the files, have one of the epic story cinematics. It's clearly not finished yet, but it looks fantastic. It looks like it's going to be as epic as this. With the music that they'll have in from Chance Thomas, presumably. I mean, that's going to be pretty awesome. So cool. Yeah, even though this cinematic has music by not Chance Thomas, it's still awesome. Imagine what the Mordor cinematic at the defeat of Sauron with Chance Thomas's music is going to be like. I cannot wait. That is going to be fantastic. Okay, level 103. We missed the tree, but that's okay.
Representatives from every land stand with the host of the West.
From every land except Mordor. So not every land, Mithrandir. That is a lie. Alright. Not really. It definitely should not be considering your Mordor as part of every land. Ah, nice. Athelion has your favorite music. For me, it is Rohan. Riders of Rohan is my favorite music, probably. The LOTRO Legacy theme is pretty cool too, but Riders of Rohan I think is my favorite. For multiple reasons. First of all, Oklahoma has a lot of plains. Rohan has a lot of plains, and it's very cool to be driving in your car, listening to Chance Thomas music while going over the plains of Oklahoma. Very, very nice. Highly recommend it if you ever get a chance to go through a plain area and listen to Rohan music at the same time to do so. Because it's just epic. Okay, let's take the stairs and go to the north. Once more, and hopefully do it this time. If not, we'll wait till later. If ever even returning to do it. But, you know, it's a yellow level quest now. That's more feasible. More feasible. Let's check the other allies. Alright, need reforged like everything. Okay. That's good to know. It looks like I just randomly got invited by level 21 and 22. I'm going to decline that. But if you do want to join up and you're level 96 or higher, or yeah, now even higher, feel free to do that. No, I don't want to join, you guys. Especially spamming me out of the middle of nowhere. Do not appreciate that. Well, I think we're stuck on something. Yep. Right into a house even. That wasn't even something that you should be stuck on. Rubber banding is ridiculous. They really need to have like 6 employees working full time on rubber banding and lag.
Some of the Haradrim have fled
Or
north
even
on
just
horse.
all the employees. Just to have everybody. Even the art guys. Just have them draw like pictures to show like what no lag would look like. Stuff like that. Get everybody to be working on getting rid of lag because it's just getting to a ridiculous point. I would rather see lag fixed than see Mordor at this point. That's kind of saying something. Hopefully it'll go better this time. Let them get aggro there. Okay, doing a lot better now. Come on, we almost got him. There we go. Now we can heal up. And yeah, I really should probably worry more about virtues and things like that on this character as well. but just have not had the time, and probably will never have the time for this character. It's just not meant to be. Okay, we are not going to help that guy out this time because that was a big mistake. We will help out the bigger group and then help out the other guy. And we'll hopefully do it somewhat equally. Alright, you know what? We got aggro both these guys. We're going to bring them over. Okay, now they just got split up in a different way. Great! Okay, you two take out that. I'm gonna help this guy take out this a little bit. We'll try to get it done close to the same time here. There we go. Got them both done at the same time. Now the whole group can advance, and we'll all be just happy. They're gaining back their morale. Not fully, mind you, because, well, LOTRO reasons. This also got off a cooldown Hobbit Silence, so that'll help as well. We really need to use the potions we got too. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, just 3 guys here. That's not bad at all. Okay, now we heal. We're still damaging him because we got that sword thing going, which is so cool. Okay. Just 2 more. Not too bad. Heal up here while he's focused on me. Cool. Now we just have a group of 3 here. Red pink icon with a fist on it, drag that into your skill rotation for sure. Okay. Oh yeah, Cry of the Valor is way better than some stuff I'm using. I'll do that very soon. Yeah, I definitely need to be using that in my skill rotation. Okay guys, you don't all need to be attacking me. least get one of these guys down. Okay, they're getting there. I need to help out this guy. Are you kidding me? I should have flopped sooner so I would have had more time to heal, and should have definitely not done the attack skill next. Alright, we'll try to get in before anything happens here. This instance is hard even on a champion at cap. At least it was, because you couldn't heal any of the guys, which was really difficult. They'd just get themselves killed even if you gained all the aggro. And then here I'm having like the opposite problem where I'm the one that's dying all the time. But at least I'm getting XP still. Yay! Alright, well, that one guy's definitely gone. There's no way he's surviving. And that probably means that the other guys won't be able to survive. And yeah, if I got some legendary item XP tomes, then that would be fine. But right now, like, that's the best one I got, which is not that much. So yeah, I definitely need to be doing that. One of the problems with imbuing is that the initial imbuement will actually make your weapon be weaker than it is when it's fully out, but that goes away very quickly, and so it's obviously way better to imbue. But what I'm saying is, you know, initially it will be even weaker than it is right now, which is frustrating. The good news is that all the other allies pretty much are the ones that need reforged, and so it's pretty much just that one that is good, that's getting leveled up is what I'm saying. Alright. Okay, Elfhelm.
Some of the Haradrim
Let's
have
travel.
fled north on
Let's
horse.
get this thing done. Come on, buddy. Okay, why is there none of their stuff on here? Oh gosh, Elfhelm is so low right now. Okay. Yep. We're gonna try it one more time. If this doesn't work, then we'll figure out something else.
Some of the Haradrim have fled north on horse.
Okay, that didn't help out that much. Okay. We're gonna try to keep from pulling aggro more this time. Obviously these first ones are easy enough that it's not an issue. But later on we definitely need to worry about them. Oh, we're in the... Hold on. Oh yeah, we were gonna pull that down too. Okay, 4,000 to 5,000, that one's 3,000 to 5,000. 2 to 3, plus a big light mitigation, I feel like that one's better. 3 to 4... Okay, we're gonna switch that one out. 4 to 6, that one's definitely better. And then these Valads, I feel like that it would actually be better to be using... Not that, but I don't know. Okay, hopefully that'll help. Let's see what else we got here. Song that can... You can make an enemy up. We attacked something we weren't supposed to. Make an enemy and 2 other enemies within 10 meters of the first become drowsy and not detect players until they're much closer than normal. That doesn't help. That was sounding a lot better than it was. Alright. And yeah, I probably should edit to have a stream compilation at some point. I have not had the time. And yeah, that Elf Helm Death definitely is worth it. There's other things I'm hoping to do, a compilation from like my Minas Tirith series and just different series that I've done. I really want to do compilations. It's just something I have not had the time for. I do hope to do them though. I really want to do them. And we pulled another one. That's fine. We'll burn him down real quick. And actually, if we pull him over here, we can guide him to the other guy. There we go. Now this guy will join in over here. That'll be perfect. Assuming he doesn't reset to go backwards. And he reset to go that way. Great, buddy. Just great. Love this instance design. It's so fantastic. Not getting angry at all. Alright. Luckily, I think we did that quick enough to where that other guy won't be losing that much morale. Thank goodness. Okay. And yeah, funny is definitely the way to go with YouTube videos. Informative is great for news stuff, but outside of news, if you're not reporting on stuff that's new to the game, you gotta be funny. And I kind of fail at that a lot. And yeah, congrats again, Thomas, on that 1K milestone. I don't know if I've done that on stream, but I've definitely messaged that over Twitter or something. Congrats, buddy. That is awesome. The more high sub LOTRO YouTubers we can get, the better. There are so many more just LOTRO YouTubers in general than there used to be. If you look at YouTube gaming at LOTRO stuff, there's a lot of people in LOTRO gaming. Very cool to see. See, the problem is these guys lose power and then they lose their ability to heal themselves. And in combat sequences quickly, which is a real problem. Okay, we're gonna put swords on the sorcerer. Alright, Oldo, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And yeah, I'm loving streaming LOTRO. It's amazing the support I get from you guys. Each of these get like 300 views at least, like guaranteed, and that is just fantastic. You guys support these so much, and I really do appreciate it. It's fantastic. Oh man, here's a big one. Alright, we're gonna try to heal through this and not interact with them at all. See, the problem when you fear somebody is that they come back and attack you, and so it's actually not beneficial in a group this big to be doing that, which is really frustrating. Okay, we got a sorcerer. And yeah, the elf starter instance and a lot of the beta stuff is really just if you're... I've found that it actually helps all channels, to be fair, to cover beta stuff. I know it helps Pineleaf out quite a bit, but you know, he's also more on the informative side in general with his content, so I think people go to him to look for that type of stuff. So, but yeah, it's kind of tough if with any type of new stuff, or even just when you're playing a new game. If you're not one of the first ones out, you've already lost out on a lot of views just because of that. Any type of new thing, if you're not one of the first ones to do it, you're really hurting for it. Oh my gosh. That's so many of them. Okay, this guy's still on us. That guy's still on us. And I think we're gonna go... Okay, we need to heal ourselves. We're gonna do that the second we go up. Or just keep one of these guys targeted. I hate that. You guys are horrible. Okay, we're gonna try to get back in quick enough, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think we need to be one more level higher. See, it's when it gets into those groups of 5 that it just gets to be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The groups of 2 and 3 we can do all day long, but when it gets into those groups of 5, you gotta be doing a lot better than what I'm doing. We do have 2 points now, so we can spend another point. I will look at that in a second. Inspire Felt. Yeah, I definitely want that one. Yep. Okay. And yeah, I probably should be doing the Talathanor stuff. Hopefully I can return here in time and they've killed off at least one of these guys so that it's not horrible. But at least one of the Rohirrim, probably both of the Rohirrim are dead. And Elfhelm's barely still alive, and I know he's Rohirrim too, but he's not called Rohirrim. So... I hate this house. Gets me stuck every time. Alright, buddy, let's go. I'm not even going to spend the mithril. Let's go.
Some of the Haradrim have...
Unable to join the instance.
Some of the Haradrim have fled north on horse.
That means it probably failed. Yep. How much mithril do we have? Not enough. Alright, we're leaving. This instance is still just as frustrating as it used to be. Once you get to the mounted part, it's really easy. It's just a matter of getting there. That's the problem. No, Elfhelm, we're not going to talk. Not today. wait till we get to 104, 105, and then we will come back and we will own that instance, but probably not a day before. So as far as streaming the rest of this week goes, definitely not tomorrow. I have stuff to do tomorrow that conflicts with the time I would be streaming. But Thursday, I will probably be streaming, and then Saturday I'll probably be streaming. And so hopefully by Saturday, assuming that there's not a ton of beta stuff or anything like that, hopefully by Saturday, I will be up to 105. Which would be fantastic if that's what's going to be happening. I'm hoping that it will. Alright, take care, Thomas. Thanks for joining. And just a reminder to everyone, the streams are still available even after if you have to leave to catch something or anything like that. They will be available till the end of time, basically. As long as YouTube survives on my channel here. Okay, we're definitely going to go and talk to a vendor. I don't think we have anything to vendor, per se, but we do need to talk to an LI guy as well. At midnight, I think I will be stopping here. Midnight Eastern. So another 30 minutes or so. Well, less than that actually. For whatever reason, my computer clock is like 6 minutes slow, and if I ever change it, it messes up like everything on my computer. It's a really weird Windows thing. I don't understand it, but it'll mess up like all the timing on all my computer if I change the clock on it. So, not sure why that's the case, but it is. And we're lagging like crazy. Dismount. Okay, we actually need to go back inside. I forgot to go to the vendor. We lagged past him, so that's part of the reason why. Okay. Yeah, somewhere around here by the vault for sure. Oh, LOTRO stopped working. That's great. Does it show that on stream? No, it doesn't. Okay. LOTRO stopped working. That's great. We'll be able to check my Steam time now. 1325, so 1,325 hours on there, plus at least another 1,000. At least another 1,000 I've played. And hey, I did get an invite from Firedog, which I'm assuming was the guy that was trying to find me earlier, so very cool. Okay, not sure why that didn't work. Oh, caps lock is on. That helps. There we go. Okay. Get back into game here. But see, things like that where it just crashes randomly inside Osgiliath is another example of why they need to take a time and just have all their employees, and I mean all of them, including Cordovan. He can write friendly, encouraging messages on improving lag, because it's become such an issue where it shouldn't be. It should not be this bad. But they've got to do something.
We shall hold fast against the enemy.
Just gonna clear a little bit of inventory out here. Not a whole lot. Okay, let's at least get our weapons reforged here.
Well met.
And deconstruct everything. We'll do that in a second. Alright.
What news do you bring, traveler?
Okay. Doesn't really matter on these because they're not my actual weapon. This one does matter. I really don't like either of these. Fine, that one. Okay. I'm surprised they haven't let you imbue stable items yet. Bridles. Stable items. I'm surprised they haven't let you imbue bridles yet. I feel like that's something that, as the levels continuing to increase, it's going to become a bigger issue where if we're stuck with level 100 bridles, it's really going to make mounted combat be super hard at, say, level 140, for example. If we ever get that far. Okay, let's see here. Tier 3. There we go. Got a lot of tier 4 stuff now. Only got 4 there. That's not good. Only got 2 there. That's really bad because we're probably going to be stopping. Yep. Okay. Well, fine, game. We'll have to wait till at least one more round before we can get better stuff for our allies. Okay. This way now. Good, good, good. I think we will do that, actually, but not quite yet. We'll see if any other quests pop up as we continue along with Peregrine here.
What have I gotten myself into now, I wonder?
And Landon, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here.
I have set trumpeters at each of the roads that leave this meeting of the ways.
Okay, now we get to talk to all of them and defeat a bunch of stuff. But yeah, being just 2 levels away from 105 is really getting me excited. Okay, now we just have to defeat these really hard to defeat foes, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so it looks like we do get more quests up here, so that is good. I think this counts as a foe. Oh, we're in the wrong stance. Here we go. Yes, my minstrel is named Dang Song. Continuing with the Dang themology. Forgot that I think we actually have to kill quite a few of those guys, so attacking that other enemy probably didn't help at all. What is going on? There we go. It's like he was immune to attacks for a second there. Or it was just lagging. One of the two. My guess is lagging. Alright, yeah, I have to defeat 200 of them. Great! Although that one will be a lot longer, period. We'll definitely get 200, no problem. So, not wasted time, I guess. There we go. I think this is the single thing that makes healing be very worthwhile in the Minstrel, because you can just put that on an enemy and heal through their stuff and they'll still be losing morale, so it saves you quite a bit, I think. I need to be using it more on enemies that are elites like this. Or is that a signature? I don't remember. Signature, yeah. And I didn't use any of the potions earlier. I should have been doing that. Okay, now we should just be able to DPS them down. There we go. Get this before they respawn. And then go back to healing. Okay, we got 3 out of 8 of the spires. Lennon says, are there bagpipes with stats on them for minstrels? Yes. They are not as good as the stats with the drum that I have right now. But yes, there are bagpipes, which I think I even have. Yeah, so here you go. Elegant bagpipe, it gives you plus 3% critical chance, 3% critical coda chance, and also 73 morale. So there you go. There's also cowbells, lutes, clarinets, and all sorts of other stuff, including the drum that I got right now, which you can see here, which adds 3.5% critical chance to ballads, coda chance, and also max morale and max power, which is nice. So yeah, a big thanks to Glamstaff for sending that. That is awesome, buddy. Okay. Here we've got 2. I love that they throw up their hands and just run around. It is so good. Come on, heal up. There we go. Okay. Just need one more foe. And like 3 more spires, which I think all the spires... There's more up there, I guess. But I'm guessing they're just respawning back down. Oh, nope, here's 2 more. And we need 3, so I'm guessing there's 1 down there. Cool. Starman, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And yeah, I know a lot of people were watching the Tolkien Professor's stream through this. And yeah, sorry about doing it at the same time, but it's when I had time and I'm trying to get it done before Mordor, so that's just kind of how things fell. And I love listening to the podcast version because that's really the only time I have to watch a stream that long, and really enjoy the podcast version of that. If you've not listened to Corey Olsen's Exploring the Ring stuff or just the Tolkien Professor podcast in general, highly recommend it. It's really awesome. I'm learning all sorts of new things about the Lord of the Rings books that I had never learned before, because he's doing like the absolute most close reading that a professor could probably do in a class format like that, and so I think it's pretty awesome. Without it being like boring and really getting into like the nitty-gritty. It's just, he keeps it super interesting, and it goes through and gives a lot of awesome details about stuff. And I'm about 3 weeks behind on that, which is part of the reason why I didn't watch it live tonight, because I'm so far behind on that series. And I just don't really have time to. Alright. There we go, that's all the spires. Now we just need to defeat orcs and Easterlings in North Ithilien, defeat these orcs in specific places, and do some other stuff, and then we'll be good to go. "12 overgrown and overrun branches." Okay. Are these all on the road, or are there any? I think they're all on the road. But 12 sounds like an awful lot. I don't remember there being that many. They're alternating between the two. Starren says, "I have 3 more characters to create before Mordor." I know a lot of players that feel the same way. Yeah, I have a feeling that we're still minimum, absolute minimum, 2 weeks out. I think we're much closer to about a month out from Mordor, to be quite honest. I could be wrong, but it's definitely not going to be happening next week. I don't think there's anybody that would doubt that, unless they're just really gonna all of a sudden do stuff. Wiggly, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Alright, take care, Landon. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit tired, actually. I'm sure it probably shows. Okay, where... But, you know, I have been streaming for 2 hours, so that's part of it. And that instance kind of wore me out where it took several different tries and we still didn't even do it. But hopefully once we get to 105, we'll be able to just burn right through it. Alright, apparently the side road was another spot. Let's see. Take out this prowler, it seems. Oh, you can't stop streaming because I just woke up. Yeah, I do plan to go minimum. I want to finish this round of questing, so I'm at least going to be doing that. But yeah, I've been going for 2.5 hours, so that's quite a long time to be streaming, but I am going to go a little bit more. And this is on Landerville server. Alright, here's the last one. And see, they did more than needed here too, so that's always cool. That way if you would have turned onto this road, you didn't have to get the one that was above, that was further along, so that's cool. Right, we need that one. Actually, what am I doing? I don't want to lock these in. Unlock that one, come on. Track nearby quests. I think we have to kill guys here. Ah, you're on Evernight. That's a cool server too. Okay, we got to kill 12 guys here. Destroy skull piles. And destroy axes as well. I should have had those on him the whole time. Griff, welcome to chat. Nice to have you here. If you need energy, fruit helps. I'd suggest strawberries. Yeah, fruit is pretty good. I used to not like strawberries at all, but after having strawberry shakes and eating like shakes with real strawberries cut up in them, I started to like strawberries, and the taste kind of just grew on me. Putting in something I like and, you know, expanding off of that, and I actually like strawberries now. I used to not like them at all. I don't think there's actually anything we need in here, but that's okay. It's kind of the story of our questing in LOTRO. Nothing we need in certain areas. Alright. Okay. Iron Griff says, any tips for someone who just started playing LOTRO? Enjoy the story. Enjoy the story. Do not rush to endgame unless that's just like the only reason you're playing, or you have friends at endgame or something like that. But highly recommend enjoying the story. LOTRO is one of the few MMOs that is really truly about the journey. And at the very least, do the epic story. I highly recommend doing the whole epic story through. And if you can, I'd say do as many quests as you can from side quests as well. I really enjoy going through all of that type of content. Employee names are on, there's just not anything here. Okay, there's a pile of skulls. Other tips I would recommend is to find people to play with in LOTRO, if you don't already. There's plenty of different kinships and awesome groups. If you find a kinship that's asking you to do stuff you don't like, or that isn't very good, or they're not being kind to you, or something like that, it's just the kinship. Move to a different one. LOTRO is one of the best communities that I've ever been a part of in online gaming. And so, highly recommend, yeah, as Starman says, read the quest text, enjoy all that. Also find some good friends to enjoy it with, because that's really what MMOs are about as well. I remember there's a lot of stuff up around this corner here, if I remember right. There we go. I hope to at least get to right there, because I think that's about where we started when we started the stream a level ago. And it just makes me have less pressure where I don't have to get an entire level every stream necessarily when I get a little bit further along. Alright, and Wiggly says, what is the best class? To you, Andang. Liked and subbed. Well, thank you so much for liking and subbing. For me, the class that I enjoy the most is the Lore Master. You get a pet, which is pretty cool, and you also do amazing lightning attacks and feel the most like Gandalf, like an overpowered Gandalf than anything. I don't think Lore Master is overpowered because they're very weak if they start to get hit, but their attacks are just like larger than life kind of stuff, and I think that's pretty cool. And so Lore Master is cool, Champion is very cool as well, but honestly I recommend just trying a bunch of classes. Some people like every single class. Some people think that X class is their favorite, so there really isn't a class that people don't like, that somebody doesn't like and thinks their favorite. So I recommend trying them all, because everybody's different, and you know, it just depends on what type of gameplay you like. If you like doing a lot of damage from far away, maybe Minstrel or the Hunter. If you like being up close and doing a lot of damage in an AoE style, so attacking a bunch of enemies all at once, that's the Champion. If you like attacking single targets more, that's more the Warden type thing, and some other classes. And so, you know, it just depends on what you like to do. If you like singing your enemies to death, Minstrel's great. And so, you know, there's a lot of different options. Okay, I don't think there's any more piles out there. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like everything's down back in this way. Okay, this is going to be annoying. Come on, other guy. I knew that was gonna happen before it happened, but I totally messed it up. I was gonna hit that button, but didn't get to it quick enough. And yeah, there's still not a date for when Mordor is gonna release. Oh great, this guy came over. Although I do think we're gonna be getting that this week during the stream, based on what Cordovan said 2 weeks ago. But we'll see if that's still even the plan to be doing that, or if that ever was the plan, I don't know. They've been so secretive with this expansion, with every part of it. And I feel like they're doing an absolutely horrible job marketing it. And the fact that so far I haven't seen any marketing at all for it. And I'm guessing it's around a month away or less. And we still have not seen any marketing for what should be the best expansion LOTRO's ever had. Kind of frustrates me that they're not really pushing their game like they should be. Makes me think that maybe they don't want us to buy their game when they're not promoting it. So that's really frustrating, especially when I know that there are marketing employees at Standing Stone Games. I have no idea what they're doing. I really don't. Except for wasting money for developers. Because honestly, I think they could get a lot better money's worth just by putting that person, that marketer's salary, into Google AdWords. And just buying $50,000 of Google AdWords instead, or however much that would be. So, I don't know what the marketing does. I know Coremaster U does a lot. He definitely helps out with store sales and stuff like that. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about other marketers at Standing Stone Games. I don't know what they're doing. Which, supposedly, they still work there, based off of what I've heard from people who talk with them, like LOTRO reporter and stuff like that. So, I don't know what they're doing. Okay, 6 out of 8 of those piles. We just need 2 more. There's an axe or 2 over there. Alright, Wiggly says, what do you think of the allegiances? So far, I think they're fantastic. I can't wait to get in and find out more about them by questing through. I don't know how the questing is going to work, so I'm holding judgment on that, but I love the concept. I think that it is a fantastic idea to let us explore all these different plot lines that are taking place about the same time, and so we really shouldn't be in all these different places around Middle-earth. But because you have to pick an allegiance, that kind of solves that problem, because really your character is probably only doing one in their lore type story. And so I think the allegiance system has a huge potential to be just absolutely fantastic, but I'm still waiting to see how the quest structure works. Because if it's a lot of grinding, then I probably won't like it as much. But if it is just a lot of really cool stories all around Middle-earth, then that's fantastic. Okay, where are these skull piles? I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed. Alright, there's a chest over there, which I don't want. Okay, it looks like they're down a level. And through here. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, I guess there's just one axe there. Okay, looks like there's one like right. should be one like right over there. Ah, there is. Okay, now it's back up there. So kind of wish we didn't drop down, but oh well. Hopefully we can retrace our steps and everything hasn't spawned in already. Alright, looks like it's straight over here. Although maybe not even inside, actually. We'll look in a second once we get this guy. Okay. It's like right there, which would be outside. The other one looks like it's inside but way far away from here. So, we now need to take out these guys. Okay. Come on, make it up. There we go. Should be like right over here. Here we go. Okay, we still have orcish axes somewhere. Alright, yeah, it's telling us way down at the other end, so we're gonna go around, and I think there's another entrance down there. Yeah, it's kind of amusing how little vision that enemies in this game have, but I feel like that's kind of normal for MMOs, where they don't see that far, but I could be wrong. But in most MMOs that seems pretty common. Especially post-WoW stuff. Okay, fine, you pushed me back. You're still losing morale, buddy. Okay, so somewhere around here, there should be more axes. I feel like on this up here. There we go. And there's another one on this other tree down here. Two, actually. Okay, got all that done. What's that one? Reclamation. If you're lower level, the NPCs see you from a mile off and aggro. Yeah, that's true. The lower level you are, the more they can actually come at you. Okay, looks like it's up a bit. You discover the mangled remains of a ranger. Appears to have fallen a great distance. Okay, we're not going to worry about him at all, though, and just continue on, apparently. And yeah, if they're gray enemies and you're way over leveled, then yeah, you can... And I love that feature about LOTRO. But at the same time, I kind of wish they had the Guild Wars model where you could go back down and continue to level even when you're fighting lower level stuff. I think that's pretty cool. And I also really wish they had the Elder Scrolls model where you could just go anywhere and not have to worry about your level at all. You're scaled with that as well. I think that's really brilliant that they changed that. And I really wish LOTRO was that way so that people who want to go to Gondor can just go to Gondor and start questing there. Or if you want to go to Rohan or Moria or wherever, you can just go and start questing there. And be with your friends and doing that kind of content, I think would be awesome. It would make these streams a lot more fun because we could have people all coming in from all over the game. It'd just be a lot cooler all around. And Wiggly, oh, he's asking Starman what server he's on. Okay. Cool, cool. And yes, Death, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here again tonight. Bit of a drop here. Oh, nice. Starman on all 10 servers. That's very cool. It's a lot easier now that there's only 10 to be on all the servers. Are we supposed to scout them or near them? I don't think we're supposed to scout them. But I love that plotline. Shore is littered with the bodies of orcs that drowned while fleeing the battle. That is cool. Okay. I don't think going here does anything yet. Nope, we have to wait. But that is a really cool plotline when that happens. Okay. Now we have to make our way all the way up to Alan, which is the next encampment, and I think we're going to end it once we get up there and turn in all of these quests. And I guess I will be making my way to my champion and doing slash plate on that since you guys were curious about that. But then after that we will be ending this stream before the night. All that. All the allies leveling up now. What do we got on here anyway? Tier 3. Ooh, it's painful. Don't look. Don't look. But then on here we got Tier 10, Tier 6, and Tier 6. Okay. Well, we definitely need better stuff. Oh, that's a drop. Just all around, we need better stuff. Because this character is going to be hurting when we go through Mordor. Because the difficulty raises a ton. It's going to be difficult on this character. Which I'm wanting to do because I'm wanting to get to the allegiances system. But that's going to be a long time after Mordor releases when this character is going through that. So, got plenty of time to be getting everything squared away. And yeah, if you've got the time, getting turbine points or LOTRO points really does not take that long. You can get quite a bit in a really short amount of time just by doing the intro instances and zones. And especially if you know how to do them, you can get through it in like, I think an hour or maybe like 3 at the most. You can get like 100 LOTRO points in a very quick period.
Though I know Aragorn not, a ranger will not lead you astray. Will you help bear
keep
my
going,
burdens?
XP bar. There we go.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy. What tidings do you carry this day?
Okay, let's go ahead and talk to the captain here.
Will you hear my plight?
Wiggly says Andang is the king of LOTRO. I don't think so. I do have a very popular channel, but I don't even have the most views out of the LOTRO channels. There are channels with more views of LOTRO than mine. I do have the most subscribers, I think. But I'm not necessarily the most popular LOTRO YouTuber. But I'm definitely in the top a little bit, but you know, I also put in 60 hours a week into my YouTube channel, so that's part of the reason why. I don't think some of the other people that have channels are putting in that amount of time, and so I think that that's part of the reason is just the amount of time I put in my channel. I don't think there's anything too special about me, but thank you for that comment. Alright, let's continue through here. I'm willing to keep going here. Just a little bit. Yeah, they're all liars. The horrible guys. Alright.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
Hold your fire, guys. They're not trying to kill us yet. Alright. Might as well go and collect that. I want to tell the other two guys to hold their fire wherever they're at. They're down this way. And yeah, there's all the different Twitch streamers and all that stuff. So plenty of people that do LOTRO content. Although, interesting fact, a while ago, I think it was Aerithert was claiming that somebody was like the top streamer. They had the most overall views on their channel from streaming. I actually looked into that. I actually have more views on streaming, at least then. I think it's still the case now, just from my streaming videos, than any of the Twitch streamers on LOTRO Twitch stream, which I thought was just amazing because I don't even stream that much. So, don't know why that's the case, but I do have more, at least then, had more videos from streaming, and that was like 6 months ago or something. Just from my streaming content than any of the Twitch streamers, so not sure that's still the case, but I have a feeling it is because I've done a lot of streams since then, but who knows. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna make my way back to these guys and then we're gonna end the Hobbit part of the stream.
The earth has reclaimed the deeds of men and orc, fair or foul.
Okay, there we go. We made it more than a level,
orc,
so I think that is a good enough stream. We are getting close to 104. It's still a ways off, but hopefully Thursday is the day I'm thinking I'm going to be streaming again. Hopefully Thursday, if that is the day, we will be able to make our way to 104. But that's not till next time. I'm going to do slash played here on this character. So 6 days, 21 hours, and I'll turn off my camera here so you guys can see this. 6 days, 21 hours, and 51 minutes, and 3 seconds, which it's now more than that. But there you go. That's how long I played this character. Let me log out of this, and I'll log into my Lore Master and my other characters. So 6 days from that. Let's go to Lore Master. Whoops. Let's go to Lore Master next. Ryan Wiggly says, I've been doing YouTube for 2 years and only have 58 subs. It's tough. It's extremely tough. Especially now. It's getting tougher and tougher by the day. And the problem is that there are so many people creating YouTube videos. There's more content than there is to watch. That's the problem. That is the problem, is that there is more content being created because the bar to entry is so low now. When I started in 2012, it was much harder, even just then, just 5 years ago, to get in to YouTube and stuff like that. Twitch didn't exist at that point, I don't think. If it did, nobody knew about it really. It was, the bar to entry was a lot higher, especially for quality and things like that. And so you could have a lot lower quality videos on YouTube and be getting a lot more views. Before that even, it was even easier, but the bar to entry for equipment and stuff like that for really professional stuff was even higher. You didn't need professional stuff then because nobody had it. So now it is much harder to be getting into YouTube and doing anything like that. Okay, so on my lore master, we got 2 weeks, 4 days. So that is 14, 18. I don't know why that was so hard for me to add. I think it's because I've been streaming for 3 hours. So 18 plus 6 is 24. So that's 24 days across all of that. And yeah, something ridiculous like 12,000 videos a second get added to YouTube. It's a ridiculous number. I don't know what it is exactly. And I don't even know if YouTube knows all the time what it is. I think that they have to do it. But yeah, it's a ton of people that are creating YouTube content. And so basically, you pretty much have to be treating it with like 40 hours a week, at least, if you're wanting to legitimately really start to grow your channel. And that's just the reality of YouTube. It is not an easy thing to get famous on anymore, unless you're extremely beautiful or you have some type of content that catches on viral for some reason, or you have like an awesome podcasting voice, or something like that. You have to have some type of thing that makes people really want to watch your content, or you have to work extremely hard to get there. And it's ridiculous. I mean, I've been doing it since 2012, so for 5 years come September, and I've only got to 5,000 subs, which in the grand scheme of everything is really not that far. It's a long ways for YouTube, for LOTRO stuff, but it's really not that big in the grand scheme of YouTube. I'm still amazed by it every time I see it. I can't believe that I've made it this far, and I'm so grateful to all of you. But in the grand scheme of things, not that far for that amount of time. Okay, on my champion, 1 month, 3 weeks, 11 hours, 15 minutes, and 54 seconds. So let's see here. That's 30 days plus 3. So 24 plus 30 is 54. And then 3 weeks would be 54 plus 7 is a number. It's 61, plus 7 is 68, plus 7 is 75. I don't know why that was so hard for me to add. It would not be that hard in the morning. Alright. So there you go. 75 hours is how long I have played, or no, 75 days is how long I played LOTRO. Of course, that is full 24-hour days, so really you'd probably want to divide that in two for 12-hour days, so that's 150 days that I put into LOTRO. 150 12-hour days. That's not as long as I thought it would be. I have put in a lot of time to PvP stuff, so, and that's over multiple characters, not just the ones that I still have on Landerville, because I don't have the Imladris one anymore, I don't think. So, a lot of time. I don't know, I could check and see if I still have my Imladris character, but I think I deleted it. Let me also add in my Defiler here. And yeah, 1,000 subs a year is not the worst thing in the world, but it still could be a lot more. You have lost access to some. Oh yeah, it's because I'm not VIP. I was getting all worried there for a second. I forgot that's a message. Alright. Log into our defiler and do /played on here, and then we'll head to him. Well, Nodris isn't up anymore, so I can't do that. And I don't think I ever moved over that character because it would delete this character, I think, so. Huh. Or no, it won't delete it. There's multiple select options, but I'm not one to mess with that. But yeah, I put more hours into my Mladris character than this character for PvP, but we'll see how long this is. 5 days, 21 hours, 8 minutes, and 31. Yeah, this one's like probably a tenth the time I put into the other one, so the other one's probably like over a month of time, probably close to my champion hours. But here we got 5 more days, so that takes us to 80 days or 160 if you do 12-hour days. And I didn't add in all the hours, so that makes it be even higher, but there you go. That's my /played for everything. Now you know. And on Steam, it says I put in, 1,300 hours over that amount. And I know I put in at least 1,000 hours before that. So I put in a lot of time into LOTRO. Not anywhere near as much as some, but I have put in a lot of time. All right, I'm just going to log back into my Minstrel just to end things off here. Alright, 4 monster characters rank 6 and 1 rank 7 and rank 5. Awesome. That's awesome, Wiggly. And I've been playing LOTRO for 7 years and I'm only 12 and I have only 1 character on level 105. Alright. Alright, Wiggly asks, how do you see your time? Yeah, it is /played. So I'll show it here once again. You just type in /played and it'll tell you how long you've been playing. So there you go. This is a good place to end off this stream for sure. Now that we've been going for 3 hours now, I think. Let me check the other time here. Yeah, over 3 hours. So that's definitely long enough. I'm going to get up and stretch because sitting is actually the worst thing that you can do for your body. It's really bad for your heart and for your just circulation in your body, so try to get up every hour if you can. I know I did not do that here, but I have been moving around my legs to make sure that they don't get to be asleep while I've been streaming here, which is not ideal, but definitely be moving around because leading cause of death is heart attack, and the leading cause of heart attacks is sitting, so definitely be sure to move around every chance you get. Okay. That does end the stream. Thank you everyone so much for watching once again. I do hope to be streaming on Thursday and hopefully that will be taking place. It's not set in stone. I kind of do things pretty randomly on this channel as far as streaming goes, but I do try to stay at consistent times. So on the week days I usually try to start around 8:30 Eastern. Tonight it was 9:30. But that's still within, because I go for 2 hours, that's, you still can catch the last part if you have to worry about time there. I do also, on Saturdays, usually stream about 5 Eastern. Sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's at other times, but that's usually what I do on Saturdays. So those are probably going to be the 2 next streams that I'll be doing. So Thursday and Saturday, so be looking out for those. Obviously, we'll continue to release LOTRO Players Adventure stuff. Hopefully on Thursday we will get some stream news from that stream about Mordor. I meant to say Mordor news from that stream. Hopefully we'll be getting some of that. In particular, I'm really hoping for pre-orders because Cordovan said that pre-orders should be around at any point pretty much. He said that they're going to be changing social media images as part of the lead up into the announcement of the pre-order items. And guess what? They changed the icons on YouTube, on Twitter, and I think on Facebook for their their profile images. So their profile pics have changed to be the Mordor symbol, which looks like this. So they changed it to the Mordor symbol. And so presumably we're going to get Mordor information for pre-orders any day now. I'm guessing they're waiting till the Thursday stream, so I'm guessing Quartermaster U will be on that stream announcing it. That has not been confirmed. I'm hoping that's the case. Hopefully we'll be finding out about pre-order items very, very soon. And I'm so tired that I don't even know how to make sentences anymore, apparently. But we should be finding out about all that stuff in the very near future. And yeah, thank you so much, Wiggly, and everybody else in the chat for joining. I really do appreciate it. And look forward to do more streams in the future. I will be, hopefully, my plan is to put a short pause on the War in the North stream, the War in the North series, so that I will be able to do the Epic Story series and just finish that out. I have like 3 or 4 episodes. Let's see, I just released, let me check real quick. I just released episode 40 and today, and I think I have 3 more. Yeah, so I will be doing those final 3 Epic Story episodes next. Then after I release those 3, I will be doing the final 3 or 4 War in the North episodes after that. And after I get all that stuff done, if Mordor is still not out, which I'm guessing it probably won't be at this point, I'll be hopefully doing either resuming the other series that I have going, like Transport Fever and stuff like that, or I might just go straight in to start my Banner Saga series. The reason is, you guys have not asked me about where the Transport Fever series is. You've also not asked me about where the StarCraft series is. And so because you haven't asked me or commented like where they are after 2 months or however long it's been since I've made those, I might just continue to be on a break on those until after I get through Mordor. And so I'm probably going to be doing Banner Saga stuff because my patrons on Patreon have really been asking me to do that series, so I will be doing that. They voted on it, and I do hope to get that at least started before Mordor. So hopefully that will be the case. And yeah, awesome. It's morning there. Congrats, Wiggly. It is about 20 minutes from morning technically here, from midnight. So definitely time to end the stream. And I will be seeing all of you later this week, hopefully. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like down below. If you are interested in seeing more of my content, be sure to subscribe. I don't say that hardly ever, but I probably should. I'd probably have more subscribers if I did that, but that's okay. Thank you, those that have subscribed this stream. That is fantastic. Always great to find new people and have them find this LOTRO channel. I love just encouraging the community and keeping things positive, but also when something isn't good, I'm going to point it out and give my, hopefully, as honest opinions as I can, while still keeping people excited for LOTRO and keeping them involved in it. And just helping everybody hopefully have a better day. That's kind of my goal here. I don't think I achieve it anywhere near as often as I should, but that is my goal. So, anyway, that does bring this stream to a close. Once again, if you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a like, and I will see you guys again real soon for more of these stream things. I like them. They're laid back, they're cool, they're a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys do as well. I will see you again real soon for more of these. But that's not till next time. Thank you all so much for joining, and yeah, take care.